Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Is that
Hello.
That was like,
Oh, whole
You've all
team's
been
here.
kidnapped.
Okay.
What up, everybody?
oh, we're all here.
What's up, team?
Well.
Congrats on the
Ooh,
win,
we did it.
everybody.
Thank you.
My team
Yeah.
carried me despite coach
Oh.
sprinting it down mid.
Coach got bored at the
Yeah,
end.
In the comms are legit me saying, "Don't get bored. You're fine. Run away, run away, run away." And then I just run it down.
Yeah.
Like immediately, just hold that dash back or run it down. Do the worst thing you've ever seen.
My commentary was literally Jonathan Tenne got bored.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
you
So
literally said
there,
that.
dude, my
You literally
favorite
said
was
that.
we were against SQ, I think, and then I literally said to Fee, "Okay, we're gonna play this lane, play this lane, play this lane." I immediately whiff Hasagi, and I don't get whiff punished. I'm like, I'm trash. Let's go.
Bad.
Well played to your team. I have to say, I think the big thing is that all of you guys, especially your first 3 seeds, went nuclear today. Rip, 5-Up, and FeeDX. FeeDX with the that's like the best fight.
Yeah,
games I've
Fee
seen
is.
in
I think
my
Fee
life.
is like
He's
the
out
most
there.
improved
This is
player
Fee's
of the
game,
tournament.
bro.
No
Yeah.
bias. I think Fee's most improved of the whole
Yeah,
tournament.
the
It
level up was
insane,
insane.
bro.
Yeah.
And
You were
honestly, like you could tell because from the start he's so about it. Like I stream this game like 10 hours a day, whatever, but like I do it, right? Fee is actually just nonstop on the game, nonstop grinding, asking me questions literally every day. You know, taking notes. I'm like reviewing his notes for him. Like I don't know. I couldn't ask for a better Teemo player.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? The moment he played Super Noon and he
Super
lost to
Noon.
him, he's like, wait,
Yeah.
my mind has been
Yeah.
unlocked. It's time. And he just
Yeah, I was like,
clicked
all
over.
right, listen, Fee, we're about to play Super Noon. Just do everything he does. And then we just started saying WWSD. What would Super Noon do?
Wow. Wow.
Wait, that is
And
actually
it's
perfect.
play as lame as you possibly can. That's what we like.
You know, I was gonna say from the start of the slam, part of the reason we put all of you on the same team is we thought it was like a pretty studious group with a pretty studious coach, and it seems like all of you really did a good job of like absorbing information and answering asking the right questions and finding the right answers. Because
Did you see that super tag counterplay?
Yes.
I put up wind wall, fast tag to Fee. They were so not ready. Let's go.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm impressed though. I was gonna say to Rip and 5-Up, I'm really impressed with you two. I thought you two looked insanely better today. This is the best.
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
a
you guys
huge
play.
difference from like
Oh, yeah.
Thursday and to Tuesday to today. And I honestly, 5-Up told me at the start. Again, I'm repeating myself. If 5 told me at the start, I play better under pressure, and it's definitely true.
Yeah,
I
that was
wanna
why-
hear
5-Up
it.
definitely clutched up.
yeah, I
I'm
wanted to hear
so
from you two.
tired. I have like no worries in my mind. I'm not hesitating or like thinking. I'm just like playing
Yep,
at this
yep.
point. So it works.
Yeah, no, I think like me and Five, we barely actually played together. I feel like our schedules never lined up right. So we played very little, but we had these ideas for comments. We like never hit it. And then finally, like today, things started clicking more. But I feel like honestly, it was just 5-Up getting the confidence in his own play over time. So
Yeah.
once he realized he could like actually hang with everyone, then it opened up the door for everything.
Dude,
Five
he
Up
had a
was
sick
sick.
clutch where he like landed the level 3 and then won like a
Mhm.
2v1. That
Mhm.
was like,
Yeah, with the Fury
Yeah.
against Amora, yeah.
yeah, that was
Oh.
super.
I legit
good.
said, like, I don't know who has the life lead after Fury healing, and I was like, oh, never mind, I'm fully, like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Go, 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 like, run away.
Yeah. Five was like, don't we have the lead? He's like,
yeah,
oh,
you
never
don't do
mind.
better than me. I never, yeah. Coach is inting.
Yeah, and then obviously Adrian, I'm really impressed that you made a call that I
Yeah.
thought was really interesting. So halfway through the slam, you swapped characters to Ari.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like
What?
4 or 5 days in. Adrian was like, all right, this Yasuo Echo stuff, I'm sure this team is better, but
Yeah.
his exact words were, I can filter and skill gap harder on Ari.
Yeah. So
Bruh.
what made you swap, Adrian? You just felt like you were more comfortable moving around the screen and playing the game with that character.
Well, it's like the thing is, so Yasuo pre-nerf was like very non-committal with most of his moves, right? S1, like, and all that recovered like instantly. I was like, oh, like that version of Yasuo I'd probably run in this tournament. But now that his moves are like a little bit more like high recovery, I was like, if I do something, it has to be tied to like our brains have to sync so much to like get
Right,
our game
yeah.
plans going. Whereas like with Ari, I was like, oh, I actually can just play avoidance all like throughout the whole match, and I don't have to commit to anything. So it makes it easier in like a duo environment. But if it was like a solo environment, I still think Yasuo is like way more cracked.
I think the most interesting thing about duo format is Yasuo. Yasuo is really interesting because he's obviously the strongest character on his own, right? But I think his assist is really hard to call in duos
Yeah, I could see that.
because it's really slow. It gets parried. Me and Adrian did like baited Cloud's parry like 5 times, where we just tagged early before Yasuo hit because it was like we can't actually like both protect because his assist is slow, right? But then once it starts moving, you can't hit him. And because of that, it's like, okay, cool. You both have to protect the call and make sure it doesn't get parried, which is really hard at the same time. If you're like you can do it yourself. Yasuo's is very strong, but in duos, I feel like his support value went way down.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
So I really like that call from Adrian, and Adrian is like super down to just play, like time it out every time. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick Yasuo. We're gonna have this wind wall assist, and wind wall assist did like
It was doing work.
triple play. I called wind wall as
It
much as I
was
called
doing
rapid
work.
slash.
Yeah,
this time.
but it's funny because like day 2 of the slam, like all the teams were adapting to the fact that I was doing that, so I had to like switch it up because I couldn't just jump up and then back and then make mistakes, right? They were actually like punishing me hella hard for it. So I was like, oh god, like maybe.
Dude,
this
even in
is,
that set, SK was just running at you and being like, this guy's not gonna do anything. And she just run all the way under you and like start trying to 2H you. And I was like, oh shit, they're learning.
She had some really sick
yeah,
infos actually.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really, really sick infos.
I'll say like thank you for putting me on. No offense, Jonathan, Adrian's team, because like that was watching a like movie every single time he was on screen. Is so good.
Dude, that was the craziest matches I've ever seen. Like, and I love like I forget what day it was of the slam, but basically Adrian's like, I'm gonna use Ari today. We've never played together with that team. I was like, okay, let's go
Yeah.
to the matches with this Ari.
No, I
don't know what to do here.
basically like the second game me and Adrian tried with Yasuo Ari instead of Yasuo Echo, like him on Yasuo. I was like, oh, you're such a Dragon Ball player. Never mind. This is a
Yeah.
great idea.
100%, 100%.
He's just non-committing, sitting in the air throwing keyboard.
Yeah, air back
That
dash,
was
air
so
back
good.
dash, air back dash.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's smart, that's
It's like the
smart.
Blue Jita in Dragon Ball, so I was like, oh, I feel right at home. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
She actually does have his key list. It's funny.
I was gonna ask for Fee. You know, this is the most locked in I feel like I've seen you in a
Fact.
game in a while. Is it just Teemo, man?
It is just Teemo, and like I have not been this like one with a character since like Tekken 7 Noctis. So it feels like
Damn.
everything comes together so naturally when you just really like your character. And even if they nerf him, I'm gonna keep playing him. This is ride or die.
I said if Arslan Ash booted up right now, your Teemo's clearing his Nina. It doesn't matter. He can pick either Williams sister. I feel like your Teemo is clearing. Like there's no shot.
Yeah, no, it was cool working with the coaches too because they tried to give me some optimal stuff. You were there in the chat when I was tweaking over that horn combo and I couldn't
Right.
get it on Yasuo. And I was like
Yeah.
obsessing over the frame meter and all these tiny things. I just got like naturally nerdy because I was really enjoying
Mm.
the character. It was less about like what do I need to do to win? It's like how does every little thing work?
Right. And I was gonna say for all of you, this is a question. I'll open it up for whoever wants to go first. But what was it like to play duos the whole time and duos with two different people? I mean, we tried a new format for this, right? Normally the slam is one person at a time with different skill levels. So I'm curious what that experience was like being the high seed, being the low seed, like trying to learn how to adapt and play with two different human beings who have completely different brains and play styles. What was that like?
I guess okay. So from a perspective of a person like new to fighting games overall, it's like for me, getting thrown in like, yeah, you're going against like a diamond player. Sorry, you're iron, by the way. In the beginning, I was like, oh god, but like, I guess getting coached and learning the different matchups and like kind of slowly closing the gap on that was a cool experience, like a lot. And they get to like cover your mistakes and everything. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and for me, I think it's like it's a fascinating experience to see like each player, because each player has like a strength to them, right? Like some people have like exceptional neutral, some people have like really good offense, defense, etc. So like seeing like who, like whenever you're doing with someone, right? It's like, okay, so what does this guy like? How does he like to play the game? And then I want to make that better for that person. So it's like you get to see, right, like your strengths and weaknesses and just kind of like attach it for like each game. So super cool actually.
I think the biggest thing for me is that as a 1v1 fighter, like exclusively, like I've touched Dragon Ball like twice. So as a 1v1 fighter, it made the whole assist metagame and like how to play the game around assists so much more clear and visible. And then taking that back into solos, it's like I had a clear picture of why assists were so annoying, how to put them in the right place, how to stop the opponent from doing what they want, how to make my offense better. The duo experience, I think, was really good specifically for picking up how to play tag instead of just 1v1.
Something
Yeah.
I taught Fee pretty early was he was like, yeah, I don't know. Like we were playing pretty early on, and he was like, oh, should I call here? Oh, I don't know if I should have called here. And I was like, all right, Fee, I'm gonna teach you the #1 best spot to call Teemo's assist. Every time you see me dash jump, I'm just gonna air block, and you're gonna call Teemo assist, and I will put $50 on us having an 80% success rate on this.
Yep.
And it was higher than 80 by a lot. It was at least 95. Every time I did dash jump and he called darts, it worked. And he was like, oh my god, I get it now.
Yeah,
That's the hack
that's
game
like
format.
the easiest recommendation. I think every beginner guide I've ever made about versus games is call your assist and dash jump and block.
Yep.
And like that's
Classic.
that's the one right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I would say like the one
no,
thing
go
for
ahead.
me too about the duo format in general is just like obviously you put in these seeds where you're supposed to be a carry in one and you're supposed to be a support in the other,
Mhm.
and that was fantastic. I love that part of it because when I was getting carried by Adrian, I was like, oh yeah, I can learn exactly how to use all the things I need to use, and he can teach me how to use it. And then I'm a 5 I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to do this? Because I need to get better. And then I'm like, 5 is technically carrying me right now. I'm doing pretty good. I just got to do the same thing I'm doing with Adrian. And that was like the whole strategy. But I think overall, you know, being split up like that, it just kind of forces you to learn the game faster. And like, honestly, like Coach here, Jonathan Tene, he's like amazing because he's so confident in all his decision making. He just tells you exactly what you need to do. And he's like, that's what you need to do. Just do that. I'm like, okay, I got it. No problem.
It helps that he is a coach for a living. This guy is a professional.
Yeah.
I'd say also, I guess compared to the other slams that I've seen, I feel like the scaling of showcasing of skill levels, for like the different tiers, just because it's a combination of both, was really cool to see. Like the gradual from like newer, or I guess like lower tier to like the pro matches. It just felt like a lot more streamlined and cool, I think.
Yeah, I think that was in the slam. We've always done it that newest player plays first and it scales. But the fun part about this is that like it jumps pretty quickly, just because the scaling on the players with all the duos is like pretty fun. And it's cool to see the different strategies that everybody has at like every level. And yeah, to your point, Rip, like I love that in your matches, you're running around doing Warwick stuff, double jumping, killing, and then Adrian comes on the stream and you're like, I'm headbutt.
That's what I'm doing. I will assist.
Yeah, every time Adrian's in trouble and he puts himself in a bad spot, I'm gonna save his goddamn life. You know, that became your job, and you did it, and then you would save him, and I'd be like, oh my god, that just like saved Adrian from this weird spot or drop or whatever. And it's cool to see the change, because I notice the same thing when I duo with people or play with other people. It's the same feeling, and the fun thing is you just get to learn together, because like your higher seed person can tell you, oh, you can do this or deal with that or whatever, and you take it into your own gameplay. And then when you duo with someone else, you're like, did you know you could do this or that or whatever? And like it just helps, you know. It's really nice.
I think something interesting is I started. This is so I mean, like I do coach for a living, right? Like I have a picture, blah blah blah, right? But I usually coach like mid to high level players, right? And so I've never given advice catered to fighting lower level players specifically. So there was like some tricks I was telling Fee, for example, where it's like, oh, okay, this will work. Like, because our matches are like 2 seed versus coach. I was like, you can do this on our 2 seed, but don't do this to the coach, for example, right?
Right.
And there's stuff like that. And then like I never thought I'd see the day I told someone to roll on wake up in this game.
Right.
Yeah, I was like,
they won't punish it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? Or like telling someone to do get up attack when your opponent has assist up, even though everyone just does assist call to bait get up attack, right? Like. And then, like, I didn't flame anyone for bursting while an assist was on screen if they were a C3 or 4, because it's like, they're not going to do that, right? And so adjusting for that was really, really interesting. Honestly, it was like, I had to rewire my brain quite a bit, but it was really funny.
Yeah,
It was
There's
hilarious.
definitely a lot of things like that.
It was hilarious. We were fighting a tense match, and I kept messing up, and it got to a point where somebody did something unsafe, and Coach Jonathan was just like, please punish.
Please
Punish.
punish. Please.
And yeah. So the first time he whipped the command grab, Fee didn't punish it, and I was like, oh my god, dude, right? And then it's like last character, last hit. They're both at a pixel. He whips the command grab, like, please, please. I was actually like on my knees begging.
Please is great.
I always, for me, when I'm doing, I always yell, get that, get that, get that, get that, get that, get him. Like that's like my like, you gotta go get him line. So yeah, please is desperation that I can appreciate for sure. But yeah, you guys, I could see all the chats and everybody scheming up and work it. You guys were so active and like working all the time. And this guy Jonathan was like around at all hours of the day, and he's such a dweeb that I figured you guys would be pretty locked and loaded. And you guys played awesome. So just wanted to say congratulations again on winning $20,000 as a team.
It's 5K. Oh no, it's 4K.
4K.
4K each, not bad.
4K pop. Damn, you guys did the math so fast. You guys are fucking dweebs. It's pretty simple math, I guess. So congratulations again to all of you. And anybody who's in here, I'm going to tell everybody in the Discord later, but there's a cool big tournament in SoCal tomorrow that has this game that I know 5 of our 8 coaches are competing in. So good luck to all of them playing over there, and Risk tomorrow in SoCal, including Jonathan.
Yeah, I don't expect to do too well because I've been so focused on this, honestly.
That makes sense. All right, GG's. Thanks for playing, guys, and I'll catch you around.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
wait. Sajeb, don't raid me because I have dinner plans.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll send them to you, actually.
Yeah, GG's, everybody.
Later.
GGs.
See you guys.
Good job, team.